Alrighty class, listen up. Your final assignment, how your high school education changed you. You want me to talk about how my high school education changed me. But how could I, when I had the most abnormal high school experience there could be? My high school education changed me by not being the traditional high school experience, and teaching me to play the hand I've been dealt. Plato once wrote about some cave everyone was trapped in, until one is set free. You mean Plato's allegory of the cave? Then they see the world completely differently. If I had read it my freshman year, it would have gone in one ear and out the other. But now, freshman year 2019, another year of school, the cave I've been in most of my life, shackled to a desk, being taught things from teachers who molded me to think in a straight line. And as if adjusting to a new school wasn't hard enough, halfway through they tell us to go home because of some world shutdown.
U.S. health authorities tonight say there's no doubt we'll see more of this. Americans sick with the coronavirus who need to be kept in isolation.
The pandemic. While most people felt trapped in their homes, I finally felt free, unshackled. Leaving the school was like leaving the cave. It felt like a spiral at first. No schedule, no real discipline. And that's when I realized, in life, no one's gonna babysit you, tell you where to go and what to do. It was up to me to discipline myself. It was up to me to want to learn. To find who you truly are, you have to peel back those layers and break down those walls. And man, did I break.
I think it was her English summer assignment. She worked hours each week on that assignment. English isn't her strongest subject, so she wanted to get it done first.
Like the people of the cave's eyes, adjusting to the brightness of the sun, I too had some adjusting to do. I had to get that assignment done.
It was about a week before she was going to return to school. She was finished, 3 pages, and for Carmen, that was like a book. And it deleted.
I
Broke down.
For time's sake, I won't bore you with the nauseating details of my first ever panic attack. Just know I pulled back several layers that day. And I learned that school put so much pressure on me that I couldn't handle one assignment deleting. My sisters calmed me through it and pushed me to get back up and do what needed to be done. Rewrite it, and I did. It was a tough lesson to learn, but it taught me that life goes on, even when your world crashes. It's up to you to figure out how long it's worth dwelling over. Being home and taking online classes was actually eye-opening. It taught me that sitting in a physical classroom is not the only way to get an education. It also made me realize that there are alternative lifestyles versus the traditional ones we're taught. My sisters never got the luxury of working from home during the pandemic, but for me, I needed to keep myself busy. What do people consider success? Money? I started a business. I dipped chocolate-covered strawberries and packaged them. I even convinced my sisters to be my delivery drivers. This after-school activity taught me pretty quickly that I valued all of my lost time over money it was making me. Not to mention, I was also a photographer's assistant for weddings and private events. My time was slipping away faster than I could fathom. Having those commitments alongside school felt like 3 part-time jobs. Yes, I was getting an education. Yes, I was making money. But why wasn't I happy? By junior year 2021, I dropped the berry business, and I started going on less photography trips. But I also found myself dabbling in an old passion, our YouTube channel. My sisters and I had started a YouTube channel years before the pandemic, but once the pandemic hit, all of our video work came to a halt. We quickly picked that back up, and I realized that's the happiest I've ever been. To some, it may sound absurd, the same way it sounded to the people in the cave when the Wanderer returned, but it's my truth. And instead of being ridiculed for it or manipulated onto a different path, I'm going to pursue it. And the beauty of being a senior in high school is that there are many paths laid out in front of me, and I'm the one who truly gets to decide. In conclusion, not having the structure of a traditional high school allowed me to explore not only the outside world, but explore myself as well. It has opened my eyes to what lies beyond high school, and even through the doubts of my peers and educators, I've never felt more ready to take that leap. That leap is the YouTube channel, so if you could subscribe, thanks!